A personal statement by Napoleon Hill. Many years ago, a young clergyman named Gonzales announced that he would give a sermon the following Sunday morning entitled, "What I Would Do If I Had $1,000,000." Among the audience members at the church that Sunday was a man named Philip D. Armour, who was a well-off and successful businessman. In his sermon, Gonzales pictured a great school of technology where young men and young women could be taught how to succeed in life by developing the ability to think in practical rather than in theoretical terms, where they would be taught to learn by doing. "If I had $1,000,000, said the young preacher, "I would start such a school." After the sermon was over, Mr. Armour walked down the aisle to the pulpit, introduced himself, and said, "Young man, I believe you could do all you said you could do, and if you will come down to my office tomorrow morning, I will give you the $1,000,000 you need." That was the beginning of the Armour Institute of Technology, one of the very first practical schools of the country. The school was born in the imagination of a young man who never would have been heard outside of the community in which he preached had it not been for his imagination, plus the capital of Philip D. Armour. The lesson that is learned from this story is that the ability to use your imagination will serve to help open a new world of opportunity. Every major successful business or invention once began in the mind of a single person. Thomas Edison invented the electric light bulb and scores of other useful inventions within the confines of his imagination before he was ever able to work them into reality. Steve Jobs envisioned the Apple computer system years before he was able to build it in the real world. Remember this fact as you read on. Napoleon Hill, author of The Law of Success. Here are a few things to consider as you move through and master the Law of Success program. Number 1. Please do not pass any form of judgment towards this course until you have read through all of the lessons. Many of the concepts and theories are first presented to help you better understand them. The reason for this is obvious to the reader who completes the course. Number 2. The reader who takes up this course with an open mind and sees to it that his or her mind remains open until the last lesson shall have been read will be richly rewarded with a broader and more accurate view of life as a whole. Number 3. Before you begin reading the Law of Success lessons, you should know something of the history of this course. You should know exactly what the course promises to those who follow it until they have assimilated the laws and principles upon which it is based. You should know its limitations as well as its possibilities as an aid in your fight for a place in the world. The Law of Success course has long since passed through the experimental state. It already has to its credit a record of achievement that is worthy of serious thought and analysis. You should know also that the Law of Success course has been examined and endorsed by some of the most successful people in the world. It has been used by thousands of people all over the world to improve their lives. The Law of Success course was first used as a lecture and was delivered by its author in practically every city throughout the United States over a period of more than 7 years. During this initial 7-year period, Napoleon Hill used assistants located in the audience trained to interpret the audience's reactions. As a result of this, Napoleon Hill was able to analyze the effectiveness of the course and make changes to it accordingly. Today, the Law of Success course has over 90 years of success to its name. The course is specifically designed to deliver vast amounts of knowledge about the mastermind philosophy and actions that you may take in order to become more successful in the most straightforward and concise way possible. When asked about the merits of the Law of Success, one of the program's readers said, "Two outstanding features connected with the Law of Success philosophy impress me the most. One is the simplicity in which it has been presented, and the other is the fact that its soundness is so obvious to all that it will be immediately accepted."